I already see what's coming, and I'm not going to let you people get away with it. No, I'm not. You're going to come out and you're going to further cement yourselves as the people with no historical context and no football analytical skills whatsoever by saying that this is exclusive. The only time in the Cowboys' history that they went up and laid an egg after having a 4-game winning streak like this in somebody else's house, and Jerry Jones is a problem. You believe that story? You believe that? Then how can you explain in 73 when the Cowboys were 4-2, coming off of a win against the Giants, 45-28, went into Philadelphia and lost 30-16, improving to 4-3. Staubach threw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and had 250 yards passing. What do you got to say about that? What's your excuse for that? Well, it must have been a cheating or something. Well, that actually never happened, you see, because there was always good whenever Landry or Jimmy Johnson were the coach, because we won. It was always 16-0. Every season we had under these guys was 16-0, and if we ever lost a game, why, they played like men, and that's all we want out of the Dallas Cowboys, is for them to play like men, by gosh. Let's go into 1977 then, when the Dallas Cowboys, after coming off of a loss to the Arizona Cardinals, went into Pittsburgh and lost 28-13 in their great year of 1977, when they only had 2 losses on the year. Staubach was 18 for 36, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks. All right? So that is comparable to what happened today. Now, you want to keep going? What stats do you have? None. All you got is a big mouth to run off your stupid opinions with. Let's talk about 1991, when the Dallas Cowboys were coming off of a loss to the Houston Oilers, went into New York after beating this team earlier in the year. Went into New York and lost 9-22. Aikman was 16 for 25 for 150 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. You want to talk about that? And the team improved to 6-5. Where were you then? You want to keep going? You want them to keep going! You want to talk about 1992? You want to talk about 1992 when the Dallas Cowboys went into L.A. No, they came here, it looks like. And they beat us 27-23 in our own house. 22 for 37, 272 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And the Cowboys, as a result of this, improved to 8-2. Well, the season must have been over then, And then they had a loss later in the year to the Redskins. How do you like that? 1992, folks. You want to talk about what happened in 1993? You want to talk about what happened in 93? Well, I'll tell you what happened in 93. We went into Atlanta, 22 for 39, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, in a 14-27 loss to the Atlanta Falcons in 93 after coming off of a 20-15 win against Arizona. We lost in Atlanta, and this was the first of 2 losses, by the way, because we would lose on Thanksgiving. Where were you then? 95, 38-20, the Cowboys lost. And Aikman threw for 23 for 37 yards, 23 for 37, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. And the Cowboys, as a result of this loss, improved to 8-2 on the season. Why am I reading this, you ask? Because it's very simple, if you can't understand it by now. These Dallas Cowboys, this loss is not as monumental as what they're going to make it as! That's why I'm showing you with statistics that it's not that bad. And it wouldn't be that bad if you didn't listen to the mediates. If you didn't listen to every moron, every microcephalic, every big mouth, every big pen in the media that's going to tell you how bad this game is. Why weren't they telling you how good this Packer team was? Because it was pretty good. I was prepared for a loss like this. I wasn't underestimating this team. Why were you? And why were they? And why are you making it a big deal now? You want to talk about the big picture? You want to talk about the scope of things? Let's talk about it. The Philadelphia Eagles lost today. We have lost no ground in the NFC East. And I know I said earlier in this video, if I don't edit it out, I don't know, but I'm not going to do hanging with the click or whatever. I'm going to be here all week, and I'm going to throw it in your dirty faces. Any of you on chat boards or wherever, if you dare try to undermine my message for this week. If you're looking for a website that provides insights on the NFL, NBA, MLB, and every sport in between, you can do no better than viewfromthebench.com. It also has a forum where you can chat with other fans. Viewfromthebench.com, a proud supporter of Cowboys Imperial Report. Welcome to this edition of Cowboys Imperial Postgame, brought to you by viewfromthebench.com. We're all about innovation here on Cowboys Imperial Report, finding new ways to do stuff. So for the first time, I have an enemy on the show after the game, and I'm not going to say anything because let me explain why. If I weren't in the Cowboys media, if I weren't doing the forums and all that kind of stuff, honestly, I'd get over this win by about 216 tomorrow.
That was 215.
Well, I thought I might hold the grudge a little. Just one extra minute, yeah. But I know what the microcephalics are going to say. I know what the mediates are going to say, and it's just not going to be fun. They're going to take all the, they're just going to make it worse than it was. And the fact was, the mediates themselves they were downplaying the Packers team. I was prepared for something like this to happen. I can't say that I'm prepared for the the moron onslaught tomorrow. So with that said, I'm gonna let you take over. You feed me the questions.
Well, okay. So, how was this experience actually to watch it with someone else?
With an enemy?
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy actually, they were up 10-0, and he still was pensive and saying, "Oh, well, they're not gonna,
Well, we lost to Tampa Bay last week. Anything's possible with this Packer team.
But considering the fact that you doubled our time of possession, we couldn't convert a third down.
But in all of that going on, we were still only up by 3 at one point.
Yeah.
We needed all of that just to be up by 3 points. That's why I was worried.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
But it was.
You want to know why we lost? We lost because of Roy Williams fumbling the ball. That, coupled with the other turnovers and ineptitude, is why we lost. You can't blame it on the refs.
I would if I were you. But Charles Woodson. I cannot believe he had that good of a game.
Yeah.
That he really stepped up.
Well, he didn't play. Did he play the last 2 times that we've played?
The first time.
No, he didn't.
No,
I know
the
first time
he had the toe injury the first time.
Yeah.
And he did play last time.
Okay.
The last time. Oh.
Okay.
Gosh. Yeah, but I was shut down Witten, shut down Miles Austin. I didn't think that would because Miles Austin was shut out the whole last week, and then he got that 44-yard touchdown. Mm-hmm. So I was just waiting for that long play.
Yeah.
Because Dallas averages plays over 20 yards than anybody. So that's why I'm just sitting here still with a 10-point lead in the third quarter, still just waiting because I'm waiting for that to happen, and it didn't, fortunately, for Packers fans.
Yeah. The light's blinking, so
yeah.
What do you want to say? The tape's running out.
Go Pack, go! Yay!
Yeah. So.
I had fun though. Thanks for inviting me over.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Well, it was another $30 worth of pizza. Wasted! Yeah, but certainly I'm not going to get as mad as I did.
Yeah.
So.
Can I yell at your Tony Romo jersey?
Why? You ought to congratulate it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to go hug the Tony Romo jersey.
Yeah. Okay, join me whenever, and we'll do another Cowboys Imperial report, and we'll all get, and Tony Romo and the rest of us with long hair will get haircuts now. You hear? So there it is. God save the Cowboys and God bless the CNS.